Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming Kingmaker Runs. Last time, I believe we had a very strong champion as we finished. And yet, we get one crown. How did this fight go? So, we had this high armor club build with lots of stun and re-triggers on wounded. They have a lot of similar stuff to us. And we get big thorns on multi-attacks or something. Oh, it's on hit gain 2 thorns. No, whenever you lose armor gain 2 thorns, but they're not hitting us back. So we're just accumulating thorns until they hit us. Alright, we crushed that one. And then, how about this guy? Spirit Chan. They've got a high armor, big thorn build. Exposed, gain armor equal to your base armor. Iron Chain. Exposed and wounded, gain 1 attack. Interesting. So we got very, very big thorns. But I guess they're going to refill a lot of that armor soon, and they've got their own thorns thing going. Ironically, if they hit us sooner, we might have won, but it looks like they had so much stun that we actually caused a problem for ourselves. Because then our last little chunk of health they get through their last stun. And then we get 25 more, but we're gonna expose them and then we're gonna get a bunch off of that, I expect. There it is. And they've got 3 more stun, so we don't have the health to work through that. What could have been, eh? Yeah, if they had 1 less stun, well, they might have killed us on the attack, but then there would have been so much thorns over that if they hadn't have got there. Right, let's have a look at our little list here. What's different to what we just did? A 2-3-6, I think that was. Yes, let's do a 1-4-5 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play. Write down 1-4-5, otherwise I will forget immediately, and then it has to spend time digging through my files to know what was what. On hit, decrease your poison by 2 and give it to the enemy. You got no poison, buddy. You got no poison. Alright, I'll take a Lifeblood helmet for our early explorations. And some shield, although could have taken the pacifist staff as well. Squire's armor is always an interesting potential. Alright, you want to take me to a golem, sir? Thank you for your service, Mr. Horse. These enemies are hurting me more than I would like. Right, 10 armor. Battlestar Hedgehog gains 3 thorns. We hit them for 3. We need a better weapon. That's what we need. Sharpish. It's better. It's not great, but it's better. On hit, lose 1 speed. Battlestart, gain 2 purity. On hit, remove 1 purity. Can't strike. Battlestart, give the enemy 2 Riptide for each negative base attack you have. You have to assume that there's a bunch of stuff that gives us negative base attack in the item pool. But this is common. This is uncommon. This is rare. So we'll try purity, I guess. Good for healing. Nothing to cook right now. I'm going to touch it just so that it remains bright on the map if we come past it again. Oh, look. More purity. Right, we're at full health. Birds are stealing our money. Let's go get an edge. We do hit, right? Yeah. Ignore the first status effect you're afflicted with. No. Absolutely not. We get money from that now. We obviously take this instead of that now, and we take a walk back up to the golem. I would like the oil, wouldn't I? Yeah, there's no reason not to re-get the oil. I wonder if the thing that's like, if you have loads of water stuff, get more purity or whatever, because that wouldn't be bad for us either. So we heal and get 1 attack with basically every one of our attacks. Obviously, that only lasts... Oh, we died! I really thought we had that one in the bag. Okay, well, get that idea out of my brain, because we're not going to see that weapon again any moment soon, I'm sure. Alright, well, we could do some cooking. That'll start give the enemy 1 Riptide. Alright, we're on a Riptide build. If I'm on Riptide, would I rather golem the fish rather than cook the fish with other ingredients? Every 4th turn, stun yourself for 1 turn, gain 3 regen. Okay, yep, there's our plan, right there. Do I kill you? Exposed frog gains 1 armor. We have no armor at the moment. 1 armor just kills them, so I think this hurts us for 1. Yeah. That'll start game 1 regen. That means that's a push. Need 1 more kill. What are they doing? Waiting to get really swole is what they're doing. I guess some armor is kind of valuable to me for these small fights. We now have 5 gold, so we're going to go get that Stillwater Pearl. Do you kill me? If the player has 5 or less health, Wolf temporarily gains 2 attack. They'll have 3. We'll take 1. Frog gains 1 armor. That's fine. Am I going to get to that fire? I doubt it, but I'm going to just try. We do. There's a horse there. Is cherry in this build? Because obviously cherry fish is obnoxiously good. I don't see it. I guess it's on 2, is it? And we don't have 2, so we can't do cherry fish, so I'm inclined to worry about a golem rather than a cauldron. Did I just touch a teleporter? I did not. I touched a fire. There's a teleporter right there, though, so... more armor. Makes me feel a lot better. Fairy ring over there. We're not doing that anymore. Where is this grave? It's right there, isn't it? That's tedious. We don't need the speed. We don't really need any of this. Right, we'll get to that grave after this fight, assuming we win. Just triple checking in my brain that we can indeed become exposed. That's important for the build. But start gain armor equal to lost health. On hit, deal 1 damage. Deal 1 damage, turn start. This item gains 2 damage. I think just on hit, deal 1 damage right now, but we need to find more Riptide-y stuff. An edge that does 1 Riptide every 3 turns would be alright. None of that. Another fish is a must take, pretty much. Attack oil helps us. I want to stay in this weapon smithing side of things. Every 3 strikes give the enemy 1 Riptide is exactly what I asked for. Steal 1. No, no. -1. None of that. Right, there's a shop up there. We don't have enough cash for it, but if there's something really good, we can try and prioritize. Battle start, gain 1 Riptide. Don't love that for me. Every other turn, gain 1 attack and restore 1 health. That does sound fun. But I think we're going to just stick with our Riptide shenanigans here. Nice to not be dying immediately. I'm going to pivot to this because then in a few rounds we might be able to combine them together, which would be just pleasant for us. Chance for another oil around here, perhaps. There you go. Give me armor. There's a fire right there. Battle starts in yourself for 1 turn. I mean, it's not terrible because Riptide is just going to keep doing its thing. But I'm going to heal here and see how we go. Jeez. I think we have problems. They are very strong for this early in the game. Yeah, we're cooked. Okay. That's rough. Without cherries, going big Riptide seems less viable. I need to be able to get exposed now. That'll help in that endeavor. Give yourself and the enemy 3 acid. Can't strike, turn start, deal 2 damage. Alright, well, against that, we're just going to go big acid then. Or we could go humongous woodcutter axe. No, we'll go big acid. We never go big acid, and I know that there are some synergies to be found for it. Just a case of finding them. Take me to a golem. We don't have the money for the shopping, and we don't have anything else to hunt down on those, but golem right next to a teleporter is amazing. That will get rid of our own acid, which I'm a fan of. Let's do this. And this. Even more acid. Give yourself and the enemy 3 acid. Gain 1 acid. Get rid of 2 acid. Get rid of 2 acid again. But the other... Get rid of 2 at the start, then 2 exposed means we don't have any armor to concern ourselves with the acid anymore anyway. I guess if I do that, then when we get wounded, we can take off the 2 from that, so... I don't mind that. I just basically want to attack a lot of stuff right now. Do I want even more Clear Spring Watermelon? Kinda. I'm not getting to that far. I think we just go. So that I can get my inventory wider. Right, they're doing 2 while we're doing 3. They've got twice our health. I think this works out fine. It does not. We're 1 turn behind. I can't get anything going today. These days where just nothing really great manifests early. Take me to a forge. We'll see if we can get a really good weapon to start the day with. On hit, give the enemy 1 Riptide. On hit, take 1 damage. Alright, we never go Blood Moon Sickle, so see what we can do. Battle start, decrease the stat. We don't have any stats to decrease right now. See how that goes over time. A golem. We'll go Pure Lake into Clear Spring Feather, which will give us healing. +2, love it. Whenever you restore health, decrease a random status effect by 1. I mean, armor equal to lost health. When the enemy has armor, double your attack. Okay. I would love an edge that heals me, honestly. And then come back for the rose. Not that we can afford it right now, but there's a golem here that might be useful, and... I don't know where that thought was going. Interesting choices. So, gain 1 purity, reduce 1 purity, gain 1 thorns. Stun yourself for 2 turns. I guess I'm doing that to get rid of some of that stun after we become wounded. Perhaps. Should have checked this area more for anvils. Battle start, removal your armor and gain 3 purity. Decrease a random status effect by 1. Gain 1 purity. I'll do this, I think. I was hoping to heal to max soon. What was I looking for? I was coming down to this section to look for an edge. That was it. -1. Big shop man. We gain purity. We gain purity. I don't think we're gaining too much purity right now compared to our ability to remove. So, less worried about that. I'm not going to heal for this last 1 HP of health. That's even worse. Alright. If we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. That is generally how video games like this work. Eight attack is a pretty nice place to be. And I really don't mind the stun, looking at how that plays out. I'll start getting 3 regen. Yeah, alright. Oh no, no, why would you do that? You should have thought it through for like an extra 1 moment and you would have realized that doesn't synergize with the things that you have in the way you want it to. Fancy shop over there. There is a teleporter near it. We've seen that golem. So I reckon this will take us to a different golem that's going to be closer to where we want to get to. Couldn't have been more wrong. But we did pass through this, so that's something. I shouldn't be taking more armor because this removes all our armor at the start of play. I also shouldn't really be thinking about the thorns either. So just lots to reassess as we go here. I need to heal desperately. We lose all of our armor. Then we heal some. But probably not tons. Do I have a spot I can heal anywhere nearby? Not really. Okay, well this is going bad. I can get rid of this regen. We don't need more armor. I don't want acid either. Are you going to have anything that's actually good for me in a minute? But I'll start getting armor equal to lost health. On hit, take 1 damage. You're below 50% health, gain 2 armor. Whenever you lose armor, deal 1 damage. There's some good stuff here for sure. I can't afford any of it. There's a fire right here, which Lord knows I need. All of this is not great for what I'm trying to build. This is slightly more purity. But the armor is inconsequential. I guess what I can do is there was a teleporter right next to where we just were, right? Did we see a golem next to a teleporter? hunted a golem, didn't we? Was it on this line? Yeah, so if we go +3, I could make big meat, big watermelon while I'm here. Then I was about to do... Did I think I could come back here and take this? Because that's definitely not how that works. Remove all your armor. Gain 3 purity. Remove some purity. Gain armor and stun. I want that there. +5 is okay. I have no idea where we're at all. I'm completely out of sync with everything that's going on. That heals us to max. We get to 9 attack. Alright, we crushed that. Now I will take that for more. Then I would love to find Super Mega Golem, honestly. But then who wouldn't want to find Super Mega Golem all the time, every run? Another helmet. I will do it. Is there a teleport around here? There is. So, touch this. There's going to be a golem somewhere in our near immediate vicinity. I have lots of trading up to do. I don't want to go through all of these chests, though. It's here, isn't it? Yep. Right, battle start. Remove all your armor, gain 3 purity. Gain 2 purity. Battle start, exposed and wounded. Decrease the random status effect purity by 2. Wounded, gain 40 armor and sting yourself for 8 turns. Wounded, decrease those by 2. So, I need more watermelons, basically. Does that kill me? Did I hit control, or does this kill me? Oh my god, it kills me because he has 9 attack and I gave myself 8 stun. That's brutal. Alright, I'm clearly not in the headspace for this to go well today. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.